Hey, this will be a video chart on TWWI, Thrive Worldwide Incorporated. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer. With that being said, let's break down the chart. Looking at this chart, you can see that essentially it had been pretty lifeless for the past, 6 months, 7 months, but recently has come to life. And the important part, about this is sometimes you'll see stocks that are dead like this, and then you see a bunch of volume come in, and then they just keep going sideways, or worse yet, they go down, which is a terrible sign because that shows, okay, the price just can't even move. Even when there is volume, it doesn't move. But that's not the case here. You can see volume has hit it, and the price has reacted accordingly, showing that it's able to move. The bulls are able to make traction, and that's the name of the game. You can't make money if the price of the stock doesn't move up. So very encouraging to see that when volume hits the stock that's been essentially dead, the bulls can breathe, the bulls can get some traction and start to push the price up. So with this, I want to go over some supports, resistance levels, and break down what's going on from that perspective. The first thing to note is our moving averages have all three of them: the 10-day, the 20-day, and the 50-day, all sloping upwards. Nice space in between them. And the part that I like best about this chart is right here, the 50-day. Just been in a downtrend, but now because of this past move, you can see it's actually bended upwards and is now going in the positive direction. No more of this downtrend. You can see it's bended upward, so that's a good sign. That the bulls are really starting to gain some traction with this one. So these are, as always, will be your supports. But other support levels are essentially just going to be previous highs. This one sticks out in my mind because it was a pretty important resistance that needed to get through, and the bulls did get through it right here at 20.5 cents. You can see broke through it, dropped below, but it did hold as support, and then today just launched up even further from there. So one support level is going to be right here at 20.5 cents. Now another support level that actually got tested today was the high of yesterday's candle. This high is at 23.5 cents, and you can see it gapped up over it. The price did pull back, but it came right down and bounced right off a surprise, 23.5 cents. So right there, that just shows you the power of charts. So these are going to be the two key support levels. If these ones don't hold up, then remember we still do have our moving averages below us. I'm not really going to count the 50-day as a moving average yet, just because that's so far down. But nonetheless, the 10-day and 20-day will move up quicker since it doesn't factor in as many days. But from the support standpoint, you have a lot of them below you, which is always a good sign. Now flipping over to the fun stuff, where are the resistance levels? The next key level that I see approaching is 30 cents. And where am I pulling 30 cents from? Well, if we look back, well, first let me get this up here, red for resistance. If we look back here in the history of the chart, you can see there was a few times the price came down, bounced its head on there, couldn't quite get above it. So this is going to be the near-term resistance, and really there's not anything else up there, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the price make its way up there. I don't want to say easy, but with not as much effort as maybe needed in other circumstances. If we pull out this chart some more, you can see that things really start to thin out. After 30, their next resistance levels really aren't up until right around 35, maybe even 40. But this is such kind of a fresh chart that, yes, these are levels, but you can't put too much faith in them, just because the price could get up to this level, which is at 35, and is supposed to be a support, or a resistance, and it might just blow through it on 5,000 shares. So yes, from a chart standpoint, these are resistance levels, but right now, not getting ahead of ourselves, the key one's 30 cents, and we do have some price history there. So pay attention to that one, and if it can get through there, then things could really start to get moving as resistance levels thin out. Overall, though, a very nice looking chart. Nice to see the 50-day curl up. Nice to see when volume hits it, the price actually reacts and is able to go up. So I'd get it on your radars this upcoming week, and let's see what happens from where the chart is at right now. If there are any other questions on it, please shoot me a message, and I'll do my best to help you out. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you can get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And we've been making some good money together on our alerts. So I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was TWWI. Thanks for listening and enjoy your weekends.